Once upon a time, in a quiet field surrounded by the whispers of nature, lived a curious mouse named Charlie. Charlie was not like other mice. He didn't dream of cheese found in mousetraps or crumbs left on kitchen floors. No, Charlie dreamed of the moon, believing it to be the largest, most exquisite cheese of all. One night, as the moon shone brightly above, illuminating his tiny home, Charlie could no longer contain his longing. He decided that he must taste the moon, to confirm once and for all if it was the ultimate cheese he had always imagined. He set to work, gathering materials from the nearby scrapyard, his little paws tinkering and building under the starlit sky. After days of hard work, Charlie stood back to admire his creation, a contraption made of sticks, rubber bands, and an old sardine tin. It was a catapult, his very own ticket to the moon. With a heart full of hope and a mind buzzing with excitement, Charlie positioned himself in the contraption, aimed at the glowing cheese in the sky, and launched. But things didn't go quite as planned. Instead of soaring through the atmosphere, Charlie found himself tumbling through the air, over the fields, and into the unknown. He braced himself for a crash landing, but instead, he landed softly on a pile of cheese. Bewildered, Charlie looked around. He hadn't landed on the moon, but on the roof of a cheese shop. As he explored, he discovered windows leading into an attic filled with cheeses of every kind imaginable. There were soft cheeses, hard cheeses, blue cheeses, and even some he couldn't begin to identify. Feeling a bit foolish but also intrigued, Charlie ventured into the shop through a small opening. Inside, the world of cheese opened up to him in ways he had never dreamed possible. He tasted Gouda that melted on his tongue, sharp cheddar that tickled his taste buds, and Brie as soft as clouds. Days turned into weeks, and Charlie realized that his dream had led him to a treasure he had never anticipated. He became friends with the shop's owner, Mr. Whiskers, a kind old cat who had never seen a mouse brave enough to venture into his shop willingly. Mr. Whiskers shared his knowledge of cheese with Charlie, teaching him about the art of cheese making and the joy of tasting. Charlie's adventure taught him that sometimes the dreams we chase lead us to discover new dreams we never knew we had. He learned that the journey is just as important as the destination, and that curiosity can lead to the most unexpected and rewarding of places. As time went on, Charlie became known as the mouse who had tried to reach the moon but found something just as precious. He would often be seen sitting on the roof of the cheese shop, gazing at the moon, a piece of cheese in his paw, smiling contentedly. And so, Charlie lived his days surrounded by the many flavors of cheese, forever grateful for the twist of fate that had brought him to this unexpected paradise. He never stopped dreaming, for he knew that dreams have the power to lead us to the most magical of places, even if they're not the ones we originally seek.